Web developers using the web, well, who is not? Get ready. It is all going to run faster.
This stream contains fast flashing images that may affect viewers who are susceptible to photosensitive epilepsy or other photosensitivities. Viewer discretion is advised.
Have to drop down in order to make the bracket a reality.
We could have DRX win versus Sen here.
You'll have to negotiate better than that.
We've got 25 seconds. We don't have any time to do this anymore.
Okay. I've got G.
Start for DRX. Their roster wasn't built up at this point. They still had that DRX team that people knew and loved from the past. They lost in this tournament, but then through the early stages of Pacific, they made the biggest change in really the history of this squad, picking up 3 new rookie players who were unproven at this level and pushing them to then kind of come back at the final hour and make it to champions and find a form that can compete with the Sentinels who crushed that old DRX roster.
So in the grand scheme of things, you can say Sentinels has played against DRX, but it was a very different than one. As Mimi's saying, this was the beginning of the Sentinels that we're saying, but it was the end of the previous DRX before those changes were made, and especially of how different the years have been for both of the teams.
I mean, of course, there's one guy that's always been there. It's Tens, and let's hear from him in this Omen player moment.
Sentinels. Definitely playing against Gen G again, just in the fashion that it was. It felt very nostalgic, very deja vu. Just being able to win, like kind of in the same way too on Icebox. I think it was kind of like a cherry on top of the story. And I also think that's one of the reasons why they're so good is they actually look like a group of friends, similar to how we look when we're playing our best. So I definitely think for Gen G, it's a bright future. If it wasn't for us, I mean, they probably would have won all 3 tournaments back to back. But overall, like, they're amazing teams. So I'm just really glad that we were able to show our best in order to beat their best.
Wow! With the nade out, still manages to get one. But Karen on the equalizer. Celsius now aggressive with the Spectre upgraded in the hands of Munchkin. Can he hold the line? Finding all 3!
Down A.
All the Sentinels fans cheering for us in the stands. It's amazing to have you there, and we definitely appreciate the energy. We did recently knock out one of your teams. I hope you come join us on our side, so you could say that your team lost to the tournament winners.
I love the confidence from Tens, but they would have to take down DRX today if they want to make it all the way. And let's talk about DRX, because for a moment, Kukuka, I don't think we would even be talking about DRX because they just weren't there for the first 2 tournaments.
Yeah, and it's crazy. We were talking about the changes and everything that the team has been undergoing this year, but now they have become the last.
It's time to be...
Our team, we come from various regions, religions, languages. All of us break that barrier and collaborate and innovate something beautiful every day. So that is something which inspires me to work here.
BNK all over them.
EDG.
Time to BNK. All right, okay, Meme, I'm gonna have to rush you here. Give me a name.
That's the paranoia.
It looks like Foxy9's setting up to go for this fault line through from tiles.
Yeah, Tass is going to get caught here. I mean, where the hell do you stand? He just evacuates immediately. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Be slowed down. Horns up and over the top as well. But the wall is going to reveal onto Buzz, but there's no punish in sight yet. A sassy peaks round. Fallout C, second returns, at least with the kill. Going for seconds. Cheeky, slightly greedy, yet he does get punished in the end with the trade still. He's turned it into that 3 versus 3. Norofev given access and information towards it. Tens, though, lighting up these players. And a quick tap as well through the box. Foxy9 barely on any health at all. Fault line threw it out, sent to supplement. Bullet spam is perfect. Flashback. He's got too much to overcome there. Just cannot do it. Not against the form that Tens is in right now. It's a 3-piece to finish off that round.
Being able to stabilize here, Sentinels. It looked dangerous. Sassy's position, just holding on to A there, and yet he read the play. They didn't lead with the fault line. They led, I believe, with a recon dart. And that allowed him enough time to be able to escape, and Zekin came in. What a slide, what a punish onto Buzz.
Spike planted.
Tens
One enemy
continues
remaining.
to have big impact, as he did in the Gen G game.
Hey!
This is going to put the hurt onto DRX.
Certainly is going to be knocking our economy at least down. share of some Bucky in play here, so taking a step back. Sentinels smelling that blood in the water. You can see Zekken's just going to opt into the Outlaw as well.
And Senna are about to get up to some pretty large ultimates as well. So a situation where DRX could have had an opportunity to snowball, just disappeared from them. Never quite had that moment. Here's that same stun set up for Foxy9. Tens is ready, holding Paranoia. So both teams looking to just hold on to the status quo. As DRX push forward and Sen trying to block them back. Paranoia didn't get used here though.
No more dreams.
Instead, Sassy holds the line with gun in hand.
Sen have a pretty good idea of how they want to try and lock down this A main extremity. Paranoia is now sent flying for 10s, few stray bullets.
There.
Bit of chip damage.